Exactly how we're living Local DMV. I'm Cherise Gomez. It is Tuesday.
And it is National Drink Wine Day.
Oh!
Well, I feel like we're missing something.
You know, I know, we need some wine here, stat. But you know, I drink wine almost every day, so you know, just Tuesday.
Just celebrate.
Just another day.
Just today.
Pre-celebration.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are going to need some wine after I tell you about this crazy story that has been making the rounds on social media. So, okay, let me paint the scene. A woman posted on Reddit, you know, the website, asking for advice from people. She's saying that her husband works in an office and he has a work wife.
Okay.
And that work wife is sabotaging their relationship.
Ooh.
Apparently this work wife makes meetings at night to keep the husband there longer.
Whoa.
She apparently accidentally broke a mug he has with their wedding photo on it and threw it out.
Ugh.
Like, apparently she makes snide comments about the wife. And this woman is saying, I don't know what to do. My husband is totally oblivious to this. What should I do? And so I want to talk about this, then I want to talk about work wives and husbands.
Let's ask the person who's a wife on the couch.
What if this was happening to you, Cherise is like, nothing would exist anymore.
Play silly games, get silly prizes. Go find yourself something safe to do. This would not happen to me, Ellen May, okay? Go find yourself something safe to do. Let me just say, with that story specifically, that is not a work wife. That's called a mistress.
Oh, there we go.
That's not a work wife. And
Yeah.
I think it's funny and it's cute. We saw there was an article that went around last week and it went viral that there were work spouse Valentine's Day cards. I don't mind work spouses if not both of them are both legally not married.
Okay, so
I think it's disrespectful AF. There's no other way to say it.
so you're saying if somebody is married, they should not have a work wife or
No,
husband?
you're a colleague.
Gotcha. Okay.
You only have one spouse. I don't care if it's work, home, in between. You only have one spouse.
I don't like to play with words.
No, absolutely not.
Because they have power.
It have power.
If you
two single people being work spouses, kind of cute, kind of flirty. Maybe you could become real spouses. I think it's kind of cute if you're two single consenting adults. If one person is married, legally married, no. Even if you're in a relationship, you don't need a work spouse. That's disgusting. It's disrespectful. Yeah. And find yourself something safe to do.
That was amazing. You know what? I haven't thought a lot about this topic, but now that you're talking about it, it makes sense because I do believe words have power. And if you start calling somebody your work wife or your work husband or whatever, that's a powerful word to call somebody.
It really is.
And yeah, if you're already in a relationship of that capacity, then I think if I was in that woman's shoes, I would not like that.
You know, I regard, though people start to really truly feel like family, but I have regarded my colleagues as, I have work sisters. I have work brothers.
Family.
I have you know, radio brothers, radio sisters. But I will say, I used to use that terminology. And it wasn't until, because you know, doing morning show, and then you have morning show co-hosts. You get very, very close with one another, especially you're coming in together at 4 a.m. You're working together in that small secluded space for 4 hours a day. But it wasn't until somebody's girlfriend let me know that it made her feel insecure. And then because of course I was just kind of cheeky and cute, but then once it was expressed to me, I was like, you know what? I will stop that immediately.
It can, and good for her to, you know, express how she really felt, because it can get disrespectful. But if there's two totally different, two totally single people being work spouses, I see no problem. It's cute, it's flirty. It might turn into something else. If you are two consenting adults, do what you want outside of work. Don't say Cherise loud. Cherise said, go find you a nice hotel.
Exactly. Don't listen to us, okay? Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was that woman I talked about earlier, the office wouldn't exist anymore. It would be a crater. It would be a crater in the ground.
Obliterated.
But I don't think I've ever honestly felt that somebody's my work spouse. I've never been like, yeah, they're my work husband or my work wife or whatever. Just weird, but I definitely have had, to your face.
I'm sorry. Am I making faces? I'm sorry.
You're like,
no.
But I've definitely had people I've felt like maternal instincts towards or sisterly instincts towards, like, oh, I want to protect this younger person. I want to be there for this younger person. 100%. But the whole work wife, work spouse thing, the Valentine's Day card, it's weird. I don't like it.
Yeah.
All right, well, there we go.
I think it's a unanimous.
My Your face is stuck like that. It was so outrageous. You can't. I understand.
Somebody please do the Black History Fact today, because I'm not in the good spirit right now.
Well, each day throughout Black History Month, we're celebrating the past and highlighting the accomplishments of those that came before us. And now it's time for today's Black History Fact.
This honorary Black History Fact of the Day is sponsored by the Cochran Firm.
Today, our Black History Month fact of the day features Shirley Chisholm. In 1968, she became the first black woman elected to the U.S. Congress, representing the state of New York.
Shirley Chisholm served 7 terms in the House of Representatives from 1969 to 1983 and became the first black woman to run for president in 1972. Chisholm was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Honor in 2015.
The preceding portion of the Local DMV is sponsored by the Cochran Firm. What an icon, truly.
Yes. And fun fact, Kamala Harris, actually, former Vice President Kamala Harris, actually did her first campaign for president and modeled it after Shirley Chisholm's campaign. So she used the same colors and the same designs.
Wow.
So a lot of people do tributes to Shirley Chisholm. So very important person in our history.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yep. What's today's last word, Karina Delgado?
Well, they published this article in the New York Post that was surveying how many photos people have on their phones.
Ooh.
And most people have more than 1,500 photos on their phone. And if you're a millennial, you have closer to 2,500.
I was gonna say, 2,500.
2,500.
Now, hold on. I got to check.
Yeah,
Go on.
I'm kind of curious. Well, get your guys' phones ready so that we can fact check this. But I wanted to find out from our audience where they sat with this. Do you have 1,500 photos on your phone, more or less? Here's what our caller had to say.
Let me ask you, do you have more or less than 1,500 pictures on your phone?
More.
More? Really? That's surprising.
Yes.
Okay.
What always blows people's minds how many emails I have.
Oh, yes.
287,000.
No! Oh, my God!
And to make it even worse, it's an AOL account.
Oh, my God. How many of those are unopened?
257,695.
Jesus! Do you have more or less than 1,500 pictures on your phone?
I routinely go through and delete. So
Same.
no, definitely less than 1,500. It's like 250 or something like that.
Oh, yours is really low. Okay. Impressive.
I go through and just clean it out and back it up.
Yeah, you seem like a person that maybe has a really good filing system at home or something.
I do not. My room is a mess. But thank you.
You're like, but my phone is squared away. That's the important part.
The phone and the desk, the car is squared away. The room is a show.
He has his priorities in order.
He does.
His phone, his desk, and his car are squared away.
That's all you need, pretty much. All right.
How many photos do you have?
Guess. I want you guys to guess how many photos I have.
I'm going to go middle of the
What's
road.
the gig of your phone?
Oh, I don't even know. I have iCloud. Let me give you a hint.
4,600.
2,200.
46?
Yes.
4,400. I'm sorry, 44,000. 44,000 photos on my
1,000 on the cloud.
On my phone right now on the cloud. It's back. I mean, we're going back 10 years. We're going back 15 years. What about you guys?
I have 512 photos.
I love that. I feel like I have too many.
And to go to our caller's point, if I go to my emails, I only have, let's see, I have 12 unopened emails.
Well, that's way better. Now, Sharice, how many unopened emails do you have?
You know, I 3,606.
All right, well, you got a lot going on. That's totally, that makes total
215.
sense.
That's work. So everybody who's like, Sharice, you haven't emailed me back. I'm working on it.
Working on it.
Working on it.
But I am notorious for being a minimalist. So even my house is very minimal.
Teach us your ways.
Please teach me.
Does this spark joy? No, throw it away.
Marie Kondo.
But so many. Oh no! Don't take the pillow. But are you guys like compulsive photo takers? Are you constantly snapping, or do you tend to kind of reserve photo taking for special occasions?
I'm constantly snapping, but I just once I move them over to a different digital platform, I erase them off my phone.
I need to do that. Oh, there we go.
I'll talk about mine.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Okay,
I'm
Sharice has
embarrassed.
some. It's okay, Sharice.
I need
This is
Marie.
a non-judgmental environment.